Okay, welcome again back to the financial management. Today we'll be studying about the objectives. Last class we started about the basic objectives of financial management. So today we'll be studying the further. Okay, just refreshing, that is the objectives of financial management. So it is mainly divided into two parts. We have basic objectives and other objectives. Most important are the basic objectives. You have maintenance of liquid assets. Second one is profit maximization, and the third one is wealth maximization. In our last class, we studied about the maintenance of liquid assets. All of us know what are the liquid assets. So, especially that is the cash in hand. Today, we'll study about the most important part, that is profit maximization. Profit maximization is the traditional approach and the primary objective of financial management. It implies that every decision relating to business is evaluated in the light of profits. All the decisions with respect to new projects, acquisition of assets, raising capital, etc., are studied for their impact on profits and profitability. If the result of a decision is perceived to have positive effect on the profits, the decision is taken for its implementation. So this is a part what I have read. What did you understand by this? Profit maximization. So all of you know that. Consider you are into a business. You started a business, you buy some 100 pens and sell them back. Consider you buy a single pen for 10 rupees, and if you sell it for 12 rupees, then we say that rupees 2 is your profit, right? So, what should be the main goal of organizations? Of course, we say making surplus, we need profit. But what is this profit? Okay, we'll study about this. Yes, all business firms are profit seeking organizations, right? Second one, main aim is earning profit. Third one, profit is a measure of efficiency of business enterprise. Profit is the parameter of business operation. Profit reduces risk of the business concern. Profit is the main source of finance. Profitability meets the social needs also. So we know all these things. Profit is most important. But what type of profit is it? Now, all of you have done profit and loss account. There you show the profit. If it's a credit balance, you say that it's a profit. So that means what? You're earning more money. Okay. So for what it is helpful? It is it measures the efficiency of business enterprise. It is our main aim. Okay. So what we are studying over here is in financial management, profit maximization is one of the objective of financial management. You have to earn profit. Okay. That should be your one of the main aim. Okay. So we'll study further parts. Yes, we'll study about the profit maximization theory or model. Profit maximization theory of directing business decisions is encouraged because of the following advantages associated with it. Naturally, profit earning, what are its benefits or advantages that we'll study. First one is economic survival. Profit maximization theory is based on profits, and profits are a must for survival of any business. So all of you agree, we agree that without money there is nothing. If you want to make a business, make a living, you require money. So for your business, if you have profits, then only you can survive and continue your business and overcome all the obligations of your business. So this is one of the major advantage of profit maximization objective. Second one, measurement of standard. Profits are the true measurement of the viability of a business model. Without profits, the business loses its primary objective and therefore has a direct risk to its survival. Measurement of standard. That means what? No business, no profit, no business. The primary objective is profit. As we are learning economic survival, we studied similarly standard. Without profit, no business at all. So, for your existence, for your viability in a business model, you require the profits. Third one is social and economic welfare. The profit maximization objective indirectly caters to social welfare. In business, profits prove efficient utilization and allocation of resources. Resource allocation and payments for land, labor, capital, and organization takes care of social and economic welfare. All of you agree with this. Whenever you want to start a business, you require resources. Financial management, you require resources. Every management you can do if you have resources. What are these resources? Land, labor, capital, organizations, all these resources. How you can maintain your resources? Only if you have money you can maintain, otherwise no. So when you can do this, when you can earn profit, you can satisfy your employees only if you pay them handful or handsome salaries. So for that you require profit. Clear about this? So all these are the advantages of profit maximization objective. Clear about this? So as our example, we have to consider you have two options, project A, project B. Project A is more profitable, you are earning more profit, but there is higher risk. Then what you do? You are saying that you prefer project B. Okay, so it is ignoring the risk over here. Next comes is ignores quality. Yes. The most problematic aspect of profit maximization as an objective is that it ignores the intangible benefits such as quality, image, technological advancements, etc. The contribution of intangible assets in generating value for a business is not worth ignoring. They indirectly create assets for the organization. It ignores quality. When your main objective is profit, you only think about profit. Okay? So you just go on ignoring the other things. So when you're doing something, if you want a quality work, it may take time. Okay? It may take time. Profit may be delayed, but profit is continuous. That you have to think. So ultimately we can say that profit maximization ruled the traditional business mindset, which has gone through drastic changes. In the modern approach of business and financial management, much higher importance is assigned to wealth maximization in comparison of profit maximization versus wealth maximization. The losing importance of profit maximization is not baseless. It is not only because it ignores certain important areas such as risk, quality, and the time value of money, but because of the superiority of wealth maximization as an objective of business or financial management. Okay, so what did you understand? In simple way I can say profit, of course it is important, but when you compare we say that wealth maximization is the most important objective. Can I just explain it in a simple example? So we have so many philosophers saying that the straight road, the path which we choose, though it may have lots of hurdles, but always go to a right path, reach your goal. What is your goal? It's a long time profit. What is that long time profit? That itself means it's the increase in the value of your name, fame, and your company. So in profit, we are considering only the profit in terms of money, that too at the current period. We are ignoring the time value of that money after few years. So because of these things, the profit maximization is ruled out by the wealth maximization. So now we'll study about the wealth maximization objective. Okay.